Hello everyone,
And welcome back to those of you that have been following my build progress.
today we will be working on my head rear carrier assembly. This assembly holds my remaining head components and screws down onto my head front carrier assembly to make my brain hardware complete. Let's have a quick look at the artwork for my rear head carrier assembly. As you can see, it isn't a simple thing as it has to be able to join to my front head carrier as well as fit inside the remaining space in my head. Now let's start assembling. First we will mount my head USB hub in place with double-sided tape.
This will plug into a USB 2 port on my Pi. Then we will screw my TPU in place.
You can see the holes in the top to allow the screwdriver through.
The USB cable from my TPU will plug into a blue USB-C port on my Pi. Next we will build my head power supply board.
Once it is soldered together, we can now mount it in place.
The USB-C plug goes to the Pi power input and the socket goes to the bottom of my head loader.
Next we will wire up my amplifier and screw it in place along with my speaker.
Plug the power plug into my head power board.
Now we can solder up my head to body power socket and locate it into the carrier position under my speaker. So far so good. Next we wire up my Pico 2 board so it can connect to my sensors and my power supply. Once this is all done, it can be screwed into place. My smell sensor gets wired up and connected to the Pico plugs. It can be screwed down into place also when it is wired up. The shortened USB cable is fed through the connector carrier and soldered to my 4-pin JSD socket.
The USB plug will plug into a black USB 2 socket on my Pi.
Last of all is my SSD, which tucks into the area under the TPU.
The shortened USB cable will plug into the blue USB 3 port on my Pi.
The remaining 2-pin socket is for my head fan.
The 3-pin socket is fed through the wire carriers for the power to my sensor interface board.
During my build process, it became apparent that a few changes had to be made so my head rear carrier assembly would fit inside my head correctly. My power feed from my body had to be changed to a plug on the power board. My USB feed to the socket had to be changed for a longer cable to route correctly through my carrier. And those who are eagle-eyed amongst you will have noticed the front head assembly has had a 2-port extension to the I2C bus board also. But for now, this part of my head is complete. I wish you a good day and happy robot building.